Here's my audience. As we all know, the legal drinking age in the U.S. is 21, one of the highest drinking ages in the world. According to procon.org, of the 190 countries worldwide, 61% have the legal drinking age between 18 and 19 years old, and only 6% have the legal drinking age at 21. Even though we are not technically able to drink until we're 21, our society has always found ways to consume alcohol under the legal age. I have personally researched the topic of the legal drinking age because as a member of the United States Army, I've seen many soldiers lose their careers for simply consuming an alcoholic beverage under the age of 21. Therefore, today I will be discussing with you why the drinking age is currently 21, reasons it should be lowered, and the possible outcome of the drinking age being 18. Let's start with the history of the drinking age in the United States. In Jen Christensen's article at CNN.com, it stated that on July 17, 1984, President Ronald Reagan signed the National Minimum Drinking Age Act into law, which withheld a percentage of highway funds from states who didn't raise the drinking age to 21. This act was promoted by the Mothers Against Drunk Driving, or MADD, because of the high number of accidents caused by alcohol consumption. After Prohibition was repealed in 1933, with the passing of the 21st Amendment, each state could choose what the minimum drinking age could be, which was averaged between 18 and 20 years old. But because the government decided to punish those states who didn't raise their drinking age to 21, all states changed their legal drinking age by 1987. According to the Centers for Disease Control, or CDC, since the incorporation of the 21-year-old age limit, more than 90% of alcohol consumed by those 21 and younger is by binge drinkers. By the legal drinking age being so high, underage drinking becomes enticing for young adults and is seen quite often, especially in high school and college students. The government cannot completely eliminate 18 to 20-year-olds from drinking because of how easily accessible alcohol is, which is why it'll be an ongoing problem if the drinking age remains 21. Now that we've discussed why the drinking age is 21, let's dig into the reasons why it should be lowered to 18. When a citizen of America turns the age of 18, they are considered to be an adult. An 18-year-old can vote, pay taxes, get legally married, become a legal guardian, smoke cigarettes in most states, and join the military to fight for their country. If one is allowed to do all this, why is drinking alcohol such a big deal? By keeping the drinking age higher than the age of adulthood, Cognac.com states that individuals under 21 see alcohol consumption as a forbidden fruit, sparking more curiosity in underage adults. This curiosity is why binge drinking is such a problem with the age group between 18 and 20 years old, and according to Will Fulton of the Huffington Post, the "don't do this" mystique forces kids into risky behavior. I personally understand this feeling because as someone who married and joined the military at 18, I was unable to drink and constantly had the urge to, especially since my husband turned 21 before me. I have just discussed with you the reasons why the drinking age should be lowered. Now let's talk about the possible outcome of the drinking age being 18. If the drinking age in America was ever lowered to 18, there would have to be safety measures put into place. According to Professor Ruth Ings at the University of Indiana, young adults should be allowed to drink in controlled environments such as restaurants, taverns, pubs, and official school and university functions. By having young adults drink in controlled environments, there would be someone to monitor their alcohol intake. Each state could also issue a mandatory class for every young adult before they reach the age of 18 to inform and encourage responsible drinking. No matter what the age the government sets as the minimum drinking age, there will always be individuals who binge drink and make poor decisions. So why not just have one standard across the board and say when an adult turns 18, they can drink as well? To sum it up, today I've spoken to you about why the drinking age is currently 21, reasons it should be lowered, and the possible outcome of the drinking age being 18. In American history, prohibition didn't work to control society's alcoholic consumption, just as the 21-year-old age limit is not preventing underage drinking. Adults have many other rights when they turn 18, such as voting for the president and joining the military, but drinking is not one of them. In conclusion, the drinking age should be lowered to 18, not only to decrease the amount of underage drinking, but because adults should have the right to choose for themselves whether they would like to consume an alcoholic beverage or not. Here's my audience.